Welcome to the Bush and Me Show. We're going to talk a little coaching here with myself, Bush, and my co-host to my left.
Me.
Yeah.
This is going to be our coaching carousel show.
Yeah.
A lot of coaching changes at the end of the season. 4 vacancies right now we'll get into in a second. The Redskins already filled their position with head coach Ron Rivera.
I think they got a good one in Ron, too.
For those of you that follow us, when we talked to Torrey Smith, you spoke a little bit about Ron. You said he'll have a job ASAP.
Of course.
Great coach. As you saw in his press conference the other day, he just has a presence about him.
Yes.
He controls the room. He demands, respect.
He has a good track record with the Carolina Panthers.
He's been coach of the year.
Yeah, very true. He's had some talent go through there. He's had some success. So he's going to bring that to FedEx Field and to the Washington Redskins. I'm excited for this pick.
Great hire. It gets the Bush and Me approval.
Mm-hmm.
3 coaches that were kind of on the hot seat towards the end of the year, but ended up keeping their jobs at least for one more year.
There was some talk about one of them.
Jacksonville Jaguars, Doug Marrone. He's keeping his job.
When they said a few days ago that he wasn't going to have it anymore, but
right, they got rid of Coughlin. Jaguars have a bad rap right now. A lot of the players in the league say that they wouldn't want to go there, so something had to change. They let Coughlin go, save Marrone for now. 5-11 2 years ago, 6-10 this year. So it's got to start trending up a little more than that. At least 500 this year, or could be a 2021 hot seat.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Next up, Atlanta Falcons, Dan Quinn, 7 years. He was rumored to be on the hot seat. They won a couple games towards the end of the year, I think, which saved his job. So he kept his job in Atlanta. And then Matt Nagy, some rumors with Rivera being out there that Chicago wanted him back. He was on that 85 Bears defense team, so it could have been a good matchup there.
You got to give Nagy another year.
Yeah,
last year they did have a good, strong year. Let's see if we can get Trubisky back healthy. See if Trubisky can pick his play up again, and I think the team will be better. I know they got a little banged up on the defensive side of the ball as well. They were missing Akeem Hicks, so let's give Matt Nagy another shot, man. He went 8-8. That's not a terrible year.
Terrible. People talk about the Bears. You think they might have went 5-11. They were 8-8. They were competitive.
Yeah. They picked it up towards the end of the season.
So all those coaches kept their jobs. Redskins, great new hire. 4 vacancies right now. We'll start in Cleveland. Mistake on the lake.
Yeah, as you like to say.
They went 6-10. Freddy Kitchens, one and done. And we're not talking about college basketball.
No, and I didn't really. You didn't really get a guy a chance.
Yeah.
He had a pretty stacked roster. Especially offense and on the defensive side of the ball, they just could not get it done. I didn't see Freddy Kitchens out of there, but
it was quick. He lost the team though. He lost the locker room, and I think it was such mayhem. There were rumors saying that players, Landry was calling out to the Arizona Cardinals like, "Take me. We don't want to play for them anymore." Heard that the offensive coaches, quarterback coach, was telling the other teams it's just a mess over here before the games. So they had to make a change there. Who do you see as a good fit going in there?
For the Browns, I like Marvin Lewis. He's an Ohio guy. He was with the Cincinnati Bengals. Like you said, it'll be close to home. He understands the division. He knows the division. He knows the Raiders. I'm sorry, not the Raiders, but the Ravens. He knows the Steelers. And
knows that division.
He knows the division well. I think Marvin Lewis would be a great pick for the Browns. Bring some discipline in there. Get these guys going in the right direction, because on paper, the Cleveland Browns have got to be better than they were last year. It was just a big letdown.
I like that one. I like Marvin. I think it's a good fit. Good call. I'm going to go with Urban Meyer, though. He's got the Ohio ties, Ohio State. I think he could go in there and kind of get those guys under control, get them in the right direction. He's won everywhere he's been, from Utah to Florida to Ohio State. See if it can translate in the NFL. They got to do something. They let go of their GM too, Dorsey. I think they're ready to bring somebody in and give them full control. So you're going Marvin Lewis. I'm going Urban Meyer. Second team we're going to talk about, Carolina Panthers. They let Rivera go in the middle of the season. Finished 5-11. Had some.
I don't really think that worked out too good for them.
Yeah, they had a little bit of uptick there when Allen came in at quarterback. Cam Newton was hurt. That had a lot to do with it. A lot of uncertainties there. Cam's coming up. He's got 1 year left on his contract. He's coming off an injury. You kind of see now that Kyle Allen wasn't really the answer. They also had Will Greer there from West Virginia, not really the answer either. So a lot of unknowns going on there. Who would you bring in?
I'm going to go with your last pick. You said the Browns, Urban Meyer. I'm going to go Urban Meyer to the Panthers. Like you said earlier, he's won everywhere he's been. He had a great run at Ohio State. He's been out the game for a while. So, to me, Carolina would be a great market for him. Not too big of a media market, so he can kind of focus on the team. He's going to focus on the team anyway, but he can get his feet wet in the NFL, have that head coaching job. We don't know what Cam Newton's going to do, but you have an explosive back in Christian McCaffrey. You have a defense who's led by Luke Kuechly, and they're solid on the back end. They're pretty good up front as well. You got Gerald McCoy, Addison coming off. The defense is right side. I think that's a good place that he could build. Definitely get, potentially get some W's. I don't know if he's going to win it in NFC South, especially if Sean Payton and the boys are still there. But
every chance you get to give a who dat shout out.
I'm just speaking what it is.
I like it. I like Urban. I would bring in an offensive-minded coach. You got Cam. You're going to need to set a spark for Cam to want to stay in Carolina and not want to go somewhere else and win. You got Christian McCaffrey, amazing talent. Maybe bring in a wide receiver, and you bring in an offensive-minded coach like a Josh McDaniel. I think he's got to finish this run with the Patriots, but I think he's ready for a head coaching stint again. Didn't really work out for him in Denver with Tebow. But I think that'd be a good fit here, offensive-minded coach for an offensively sound team.
I like it. I'm not mad at it because our next game that we're going to talk about was the 4-12 Giants, who have a coaching vacancy, and I think Josh McDaniels would be a pretty good fit there. He's already in New England.
Are you just taking all my picks and recycling?
I kind of am. We didn't really go over this, but this is just how it is. I think New York would be a great market for him. He's already a big name.
Definitely.
He's already a big name coming from New England. He's established. Like we talked about on previous shows, Belichick and Tom Brady's future in New England, is it up in the air a little bit? Maybe this is time for Josh McDaniels to go and
it'd be a time for everybody to leave.
Right, get on up out of there. I think he's won enough games, So
I want to throw a wrench in here.
I like Josh McDaniels to the Giants.
Okay, I like it. It's a good pick. What if Bill Belichick went to the Giants? I'm just kidding. Giants were 4-12, but they do have a lot of good things going on there. Daniel Jones at quarterback, Saquon Barkley at running back, another offensive-minded team that just needs more guidance, more push. What about Mike McCarthy? Mike McCarthy's been an offensive genius everywhere he went. San Francisco, went to Green Bay, and handled that whole Favre to Rodgers transition. He guided them to a Super Bowl, a bunch of wins, a bunch of winning seasons, playoff. I like McCarthy, and I think that he could handle the New York media. Not a great personality, but he does, what he needs to do in the locker room. He has the proven track record, and I think that'd be a great fit for that young and upcoming offense.
That's funny you say that because the next team we're talking about is the Cowboys, and guess who I have?
Another one.
Is Mike McCarthy. Maybe I should just stop letting you go before me.
Keep recycling my name.
Yes, I am. But just, it's like I keep piggybacking on what you said. I filled my sheet out first, so maybe you're piggybacking on me. But I like Mike McCarthy to the Cowboys because he's established, like you said. You got to have somebody who can go toe-to-toe with Jerry Jones a little bit. He's an established coach, like you said. He dealt with the whole Favre to Rodgers quarterback transition in Green Bay. He turned Green Bay around, like you said, got him a Super Bowl. They had a lot of success. You look at the Cowboys roster on offense and defense. You plug somebody like Mike McCarthy in there, who is an established coach, who has a proven track record, and get these guys in the right direction because the Dallas Cowboys severely underperformed this year with the talent they have, the quarterback who wants a boatload of money, the running back who's going to get a boatload of money, that defense who's tough, Amari Cooper, oh my gosh, who's the other wide receiver? I'm drawing a blank right now. He used to play for the Packers. It's very well.
Oh, Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb. He's very familiar with Mike McCarthy. I think it would be a pretty good fit, and they got a solid defense.
You sold me on that one.
I did?
I think you need to bring in somebody that knows how to deal with a lot of these different personalities. Like you said, there's going to be a lot of money to handle. I'm going to recycle your first pick. I'm going to say Marvin Lewis to Dallas.
Okay.
A guy who learned how to handle Tony Saragusa, Ray Lewis, Shannon Sharp, all on one team, Rob Woodson. That's a bunch of personalities right there.
You're speaking about that Ravens.
The 2000 Ravens, best defense ever. Shout out Baltimore, beat Moore. Marvin Lewis, I think, would be great there. Another guy who's stern and manages a team well, but doesn't really have to do it, with aggression or loudly. He kind of like does what he has to do.
Forms good relationships with the guys.
He's a great player coach, and I think he could manage that team and guide them in the right direction. So I'm going Marvin Lewis to Dallas.
I like it. I like that.
So that's what we have. Let us know what you guys think. The next couple days, next couple weeks, all these positions should be filled. You'll be able to see if we're right or wrong. Maybe Belichick will go to the Giants.
Oh, you should have put it on your paper.
You never know. We'll be back, guys, after this.